Good, happy Friday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. Former Taekwondo instructor sentenced for assaulting girl. Take a look at the report I have for you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and here is what I am reporting on this afternoon. Former Taekwondo instructor sentenced for sexually assaulting a girl. A former Taekwondo instructor was sentenced Friday to a year in jail for sexually assaulting a girl. Tyler McDunn was an instructor at Master Ains Taekwondo in Bedford in 2014 when the girl was assaulted. In a written impact statement, the girl said she had known McDunn since she was 8 years old and that she looked up to him as a mentor. Before issuing his sentence, Judge David Roth talked about how McDunn violated a position of trust. The girl said in her impact statement that it was difficult to come to grips with what McDunn did to her given their relationship. McDunn declined to speak at his sentencing. Roth noted that the victim seems to have moved on despite the trauma. Once he is released from the county jail, McDunn will have to register as a sex offender in Manchester. Reporting live here outside the county jail in Manchester, New Hampshire, I'm Riley King for the Riley King Network. And that does it for my report. I hope you have a great day, everyone. Goodbye. Okay, there you have it. That's the report I reported on this afternoon. Paralympic gold medalist Victoria Arlen takes first steps in 10 years. New Hampshire native Victoria Arlen announced on Friday that she is walking again, a feat that doctors said was impossible. Senate Majority PAC to resume attacks on Ayotte with 1 million ad buy. The Senate Majority PAC, a pro-Democratic super PAC affiliated with the U.S. State Democratic leader Harry Reid, will return to television airwaves attacking Republican Senator Kelly Ayotte next week. Deadline to change party registration before state primary approaches. At every primary election, officials encounter voters who are upset because they are not registered with the party in which they would like to vote, said state officials Friday. Students evacuated from Bow High School after bomb threat. Students at Bow High School were evacuated Friday morning after a bomb threat was called into the school, officials said. 2 killed, 1 injured in crash at airport in Swansea. 2 people were killed and another was seriously injured Thursday night when a car crashed into a building at Delunt Hopkins Airport. GOP officials from New Hampshire, South Carolina, Iowa reframe unfired committee to protect early primary caucuses. New Hampshire's 3 Republican members of the Republican National Committee said they and their counter-partnership with Iowa and South Carolina held a conference call Friday to reform their unfired committee to protect the early status of their primaries and caucuses. Democrats criticize Ayotte on missed hearing in new web video. The state Democratic Party on Friday is launching a new web video that criticized Republican Kelly Ayotte for missing nearly half of Homeland Security Committee meetings during her time on the panel. Man accused in 2014 armed robbery at Rite Aid in Bristol. Police have arrested a man in connection with the armed robbery of a Bristol Rite Aid in November of 2014. Prosecutors seek to include 911 tapes in Charles Normal trial. Prosecutors in the case against a man accused of a violent home invasion in Bedford want new evidence introduced in the trial. Hannaford donates $18,300 worth of food to the New Hampshire Food Bank. Over $18,000 worth of non-perishable food items were delivered to the New Hampshire Food Bank Friday. Accused drunk driver in fatal Lebanon crash held on bail. A man accused of driving while drunk in a wrong-way crash in Lebanon that killed a mother and injured her young son was ordered held on bail. Warning, don't take selfies with seal pups. Beachgoers on Memorial Day weekend in New England are being urged to resist any temptations to take a selfie with a cute little seal pup. Donald Trump backs out of debate with Bernie Sanders. Donald Trump will not participate in a debate with Senator Bernie Sanders, the prospective GOP presidential nominee said in a statement Friday. Yellowing rate hikes probably appropriate in the coming months. Federal Reserve's Chair Janet Yellen said Friday an interest rate hike is probably appropriate in the coming months if economic data improve. Mom writes message to stranger who disciplined her child on the playground. One mom's blog post is drawing tons of internet buzz after she thanked a stranger for disciplining her son at the playground. And before we end the Riley King Newscast tonight, let us know what your Memorial Day plans are and how are you planning on celebrating Memorial Day. We would like to hear from you and let us know. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday evening and enjoy your Memorial Day holiday. Goodbye, everyone.